With a pastor for a grandfather and musical genius James Brown for a godfather, it's no wonder she's become a spiritual soul diva.
One more time.
Well, I've been told that Carleen Anderson is milling around here somewhere. Oh, but I must say I do love festivals because I get to meet all my old friends. Look, there's the London Community Gospel Choir. Hey, guys. How are you? Told you, it's all great fun. Apparently nothing apparently. Oh, yes. Don't sue me, I'm probably spoiling your record.
You go, girl.
Carleen Anderson, welcome to the Alpha Zone. Thank you so much. I've got to ask you, I mean, you've been out the limelight for a little while, and let's face it, Greenbelt is one of the biggest Christian arts festival. Playing here, is that a statement of your new direction?
With this last album, I was able to do the kind of music that I grew up with, roots that was more natural to me. I was able to take it all the way back to being raised with my grandparents and all of that. I feel more comfortable. This is what I know.
And I mean, you grew up with your grandfather, who was the pastor of the church you attended. I mean, where are you spiritually?
We grew up in a very rigid kind of, it was Church of God in Christ in the South. And the kind of religion that went on was really good as a faith for my grandparents, and what they gave to me was a lot of faith. And the one thing that I've had that has kept me and steered me that whole time is having a faith.
Well, hey girl, the godfather of soul is your real godfather, James Brown, and your stepfather is jazz supremo Bobby Bird. Were you destined for the stage?
I have these relationships or related to these people. I didn't grow up with them. So it's sort of like a backdrop to my real life of I was going to be a music teacher. And that was what, on my grandfather's side of the family, that's what you did. You went to church and you became a music teacher. I don't think I was destined for it, but it did seem natural in a lot of ways.
I mean, you've had the opportunity of playing Christian events and just great big massive events around the world. Do you think it's okay to have strong spiritual beliefs that don't reflect in your music?
I think that you should always be allowed to have your spiritual beliefs. I tend to sing more about the things that are happening in the world or personal loves between people. But, you know, there's got to be room for spiritual even in people who may not share the same kind of lifestyle that you do.
Okay, Carleen, let's talk about tonight, your performance on the Greenbelt stage. Girl, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to sharing a good evening with everyone.
And I'm sure you'll do that, and we're all looking forward to it. But there's another artist who's going to share a wonderful time with you right now. She's also one of my faves. Here's Helen Baylor with Love Brought Me Back. Well, okay, I'm backstage. As you can hear, the support band will be off in just a few moments because Carleen Anderson is going to get ready to go on. This is her tour bus. And I have been told if I'm quiet, I can have a few words with her before she goes on. This is a real coup, guys. Hello. Hello. And this is the band just chilling before they go on. Hey, I've never been on a tour bus before. The beds, oh, look at these beds. How clever. Downstairs, no, she's through here. Shh. Hey,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Hey, this is nice, Carleen. This is what life is like on the road.
Well, every now and again you get a perk, and you got lucky this time.
I must ask you, do you ever get nervous before you do a gig?
I always get nervous. I usually can't sleep a couple of days before, and they have the butterflies all the way up until you actually go on stage.
Okay, so now you've got the butterflies going on now because you've only got a few moments before you go on. Tell me, what's the inspiration behind the track Burning Bridges? What's that about? You're going to be performing that?
Yeah. Burning Bridges is a song I co-wrote with Paul Weller, and the whole concept of it is that sometimes you just have to cut off things. You got to cut them off and just take a whole new path and a new road. And that's what that one's about.
So Carleen, promise me one thing, please, 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 that you will perform the classic track, Apparently Nothing.
I will do, I promise.
Okay, good. Good luck, I'll be at front of house.
Oh, looking forward to it, thank you.
Thank you. With no further ado, and with the foundations well laid, it was time for singer-songwriter and soul sensation Carleen Anderson to make her Greenbelt debut. crowds went wild. There was no stopping her now as Carleen kept her promise to the Alpha Zone.